As always, the public is invited to attend. The meeting begins at 9.
The St. Johns County Commission meets this morning, and it's a busy agenda.
County Public Affairs Director Wayne Larson with an item of interest.
One is a planned unit development project out on County Road 210 for the development of nearly 300 townhome units off Sandy Creek Parkway.
Another item on the agenda, plans for a 3,000-unit development between County Roads 208 and 214. Commissioners have already rejected the plan once, but the developer is requesting further consideration. The board will also hear presentations from utility staff.
And then we'll have a couple of presentations on water utilities. One in particular will be on changes to our current landscape irrigation ordinance that will provide for restrictions on the use of reclaimed water as a source to use for outdoor watering and irrigation of yards and plants.
Larson tells us the board will also discuss the county's long-range development plans.
We'll have an update on our comprehensive plan with our growth management department coming back with updates to the proposed comprehensive plan, specifically to addressing some questions the Board of County Commissioners had about projected population information within the plan.
The meeting begins at 9 a.m. in the County Auditorium on San Sebastian View. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Daryl Moody.
This local news is a service of your hometown Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you. An update on a serious car accident.
Unfortunately, according to a Florida Highway Patrol news release, a 71-year-old St. Augustine man has died after a crash involving 3 cars Sunday night on U.S. Highway 1 near Nice High School and Ray Road. St. Johns County Fire Rescue's Chris Naff.
Our units arrived on scene and found 3 vehicles involved. Unfortunately, one of the occupants of one of the vehicles passed away. We did transport 2 others to a local hospital in stable condition.
After rear-ending the car, a 62-year-old vehicle struck another car also going southbound that was also stopped at the intersection. That car was driven by a 49-year-old Ponte Vedra man who had 4 passengers. The crash is still under investigation. In other news, Florida lawmakers recently approved legislation that would prohibit elementary and middle school students from using cell phones at any point during the school day. This expands existing state law, which currently restricts mobile device use only during instructional time. Under the new rules, students in kindergarten through 8th grade would be barred from accessing phones from the start of the day until dismissal, including lunch periods and transitions between classes. Some lawmakers voiced concern that the ban could interfere with communication between parents and students during off-campus activities, such as field trips. In response, supporters of the measure noted that students remain reachable through school administrative offices. If signed into law by Governor DeSantis, the new restrictions and policy changes would take effect in time for the next academic year. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
It's painful and it's itchy.
Lieutenant Dan Power of St. Johns County Fire and Marine Rescue tells Liz Ryan about painful, itchy things washing up on beaches.
You may have seen the warning on the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office Facebook page. It's Portuguese man-of-war jellyfish season.
Ocean's getting warmer. We're starting to see a little bit more of the sea life that moves with the wind and the tide. So when we have these onshore wind days for longer periods of time, we typically see these man-of-war wash ashore.
Watch out for sargassum weed. It looks like clumps of brown grass.
It's usually accompanied by jellyfish, man-of-war, and other creatures that kind of use it as cover from predators.
You don't even have to touch a jellyfish to get stung. A stealthy rogue tentacle can zap you too.
They have the stinging cells in those tentacles. They can continue to sting you well after they're detached from the main body.
When the jellyfish start washing up, they do their best to warn you.
We'll start flying purple flags along with our conditioned flags.
What should you do if you get stung?
Go to a lifeguard station. If you don't have that, the best thing to do is take a towel and blot dry it. Try not to rub it. The stinging cells are activated by water, so putting water on or ice could activate more stingers and cause more pain. Preparation H works very well.
How about that old wives' tale that you should pee on it?
The ammonia in your urine does help it, but there's not enough in there to really do a big job of. If you're on a deserted island and you get stung by a jellyfish, then by all means, do what you got to do. But while you're here at the beach, come see us. We'll take care of it.
You also don't want to get nabbed for public exposure. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Liz Ryan.
And now you're up to date with St. Augustine's Local Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.